Stage 8. Testing and Entrapment. At this stage, the whisper doesn't offer something new. It offers something familiar. After isolation has done its work, the enemy changes tactics again. He stops pushing forward and starts pulling backward. Exodus 16:3 gives us a painful picture of this. Israel has been freed from slavery, yet they say, "If only we had died by the Lord's hand in Egypt. There we sat around pots of meat." Egypt was bondage, oppression, chains, but it was predictable. That's the danger here. Freedom feels unfamiliar. Bondage feels known. Whisper reframes the past, not as slavery, but as safety. It wasn't that bad. At least you knew what to expect. At least you were comfortable. Growth begins to feel expensive. Obedience feels demanding. Calling feels risky. Comfort starts to look wise. This is where many people stall spiritually, not because they reject God, but because moving forward feels harder than going back. Galatians 5:1 speaks directly into this moment. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery. Notice the warning. Freedom can be surrendered not by force, but by choice. The whisper doesn't deny what God did. It questions whether it was worth it, but God's counter whisper is memory. God reminds his people why they were freed, not to shame them, but to anchor them. Memory becomes a weapon here. When the past is named honestly, not romantically, bondage loses its appeal. Egypt wasn't safety, it was slavery. Stop remembering how it felt. Start remembering what it cost. Freedom always feels unfamiliar before it feels stable, because when growth stalls, distraction finishes the work. And that's where the whisper goes next.